switches out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Up again, and Covington stays with it.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington? Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Outside Holiday. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Oh, Covington in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For the finish, and Holiday throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. They get it again.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Robert Covington. Good on the bucket.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now, here's Lillard, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holiday looking for an opening. Down low, stolen by McCollum. Here's Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And the shot goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Forbes. To the paint. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Collins finds Canner. And it's McCollum in the corner. No good with the triple. The Bucks trail. And here is Portis. No points in the game yet for him. Middleton the pass to Portis. Offline with the baseline jumper. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of...
I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Simons. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Portis can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 6. And stolen by Portis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Portis. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Nurkic. Powell, no one around him, buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
T kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Nora from deep. Tucker tips it back in.
And, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's Powell on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter. Bucks trail by 7. Giannis outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Lopez. Anthony with the block. They get it back. Trailblazers leading by 7. Powell finds Covington. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Now, here's Lillard. It's good. And it's a 9-point Portland lead. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Giannis. Here's Simons, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Simons has got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. Antetokounmpo looking it over. The pass to DiVincenzo, and Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Zach Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Simons. He's got 5. McCollum, no good. Now here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Trailblazers leading by 6. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. A floater. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 6.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Antetokounmpo inside. Shoots over Covington. Antetokounmpo, no good. Portland leading, and here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the basket by McCollum.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 9. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum finds Lillard. Takes a three. McCollum, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. Anthony with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to McCollum. Charity stripe shot. And that one hits back iron. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hands.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now, here's Collins. Poke loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
Checking in for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker.
1:57 left in the third. To the inside. Tucker dishes to Lopez. Yep, it counts. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Simons, the pass to Collins. 1:29 left to play in the third. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Over Collins. Lopez, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
Now, here's Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Lopez. From the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Simons, that's tipped. Here's Connaughton. Makes it off the glass. Connaughton's got 6 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the small forward. Here's McCollum. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. McCollum finds Lillard. Great D that time from Teague. Milwaukee leading by 4. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Here is Here's Lillard. Outside Covington. Powell for three. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Misses the three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Teague. 5 to shoot. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Good on the triple. And the Bucks lead by 9.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Here's McCollum. The step-back jumper is good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard scanning the floor. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. The kick out to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot by Holiday. No good. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard from deep three-point land. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, and what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Lillard, and here's McCollum for three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard outside. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they cleared. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. it's Morris in at the power forward position. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now Middleton. Paul George missing from long range. Passes to Lopez.
Just taking what the defense allows. I mean, nice recognition there by Lopez. This guy has seen it all.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. From deep, George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Holiday left side. Took him no time at all on that one.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
That one rolling around and rims out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
4 on the shot clock. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Clippers. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And it's Leonard missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Lopez, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Pushing it up. Middleton outside. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Batum. They get the rebound. DiVincenzo against George. Inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fast break. Here we go. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday, no one around him. Lopez kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Middleton for 3. A shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. From deep. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. From deep, Giannis. Paul George grabs the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside for Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson. Generating more power in the catch and shoot.
To the middle. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez with the ball. George picks him up. There's the 3. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Nobody near George. Nailed from three-point land.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside, here's Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. .15 seconds left to play here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. That will count, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trauma.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Portis can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 6. And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Nobody near Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the Bucks miss again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Zubac kicks to Kennard. It's rebounded by Portis.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tucker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Holiday, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
We know Drew likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Forbes. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Kennard for 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And there's the pass to Forbes. Shoots the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Forbes. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Forbes has got 5 now. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And so it's Milwaukee now after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Kennard with the ball. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Teague, here we go. Here's Portis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Teague. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton for 3. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. And stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
They've got Jackson. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. The Bucks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. George against Middleton, pass to Antetokounmpo, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Here's Middleton, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Jackson passes to George. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks leading by 10. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside Teague. For 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
And that one's good, George.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Back to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
DiVincenzo against Jackson. Giannis left side. T kicks to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. Clippers trail by 12. The deep 3 from George. And it's George again missing.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
The feed now to Middleton. Teague against George. Puts up a three. Teague can't hit. Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Now here's Teague. Middleton on the wing, covered by Morris. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
A different look for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for George. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Morris. He gets it in there.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Giannis passes to Middleton. A baseline J. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And here's Morris for three. Again, the miss by Morris.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Lopez. He has 6. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. On the top of the key. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Now here is Holiday. Back to Connaughton. Middleton for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Giannis passes to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Buries it from three-point range.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. For the 3. He can't get that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Bucks leading by 10. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. Man passes to Kennard. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Middleton on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shots good by Kennard.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Holiday looking over the floor. On the wing, Giannis. From 8. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Jrue Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Connaughton. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Kennard for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Here's Holiday after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush. Jacks up a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
A fantastic competitor. The bigger the moment, the more Kennard wants the ball.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Lopez. Middleton right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. And the Bucks miss again. Now the Clippers with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Kennard for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Kicks it out to Giannis. Good!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Takes the 3. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Middleton. The pass to Connaughton. A clear look here for Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Connaughton. So a close game sees Milwaukee take it. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Here's Lillard. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
From past the arc. No good on the shot. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. From deep, George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
It's McCollum on the wing. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George way outside. The long distance three is buried.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Lillard against Jackson. With some arc. Yep, that one goes. Lillard's got his second bucket.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Fires for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George way outside from beyond the arc and then some. George has got 6.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Three-pointer. Lillard finds Powell. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum passes to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Back to McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
In the corner, Powell with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
But no doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kennard for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And a wide open look for McCollum, and a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. Kennard's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low. Anthony left side. Collins passes to Cantor. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Kennard's shot is off. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the rejection by Zubac. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Kennard for 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The Clippers in the lead. Kennard for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
That gives them the lead.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The three. And that's good. Luke Kennard for three. Kennard's got 9.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. And the basket is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Clippers trail by 4. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the basket by McCollum.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
McCollum against Kennard. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. McCollum finds Collins. Stolen by Zubac. .144 left in the first half of the game. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kennard.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Cullen passes to Cannon. Kicks it out to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
That ties it up. Kennard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Anthony in the corner. Out to the right wing. Unloads. The Trailblazers rebound.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
That puts them in the lead. Kennard's got 18 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Kennard for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Covington got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They were trailing coming into the second quarter, but they came to life. And that'll do it for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot by George, no good.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Luke Kennard. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 9.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
George passes to Leonard. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. George looking over the floor.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
George dishes to Morris. The shot by George, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on Milwaukee with the break. Got a piece of it. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Money from the wing. 7 points in the game.
Okay, we see the mid-range game of Norman Powell starting to take shape, doing work.
From deep, George. And it's George again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. On offense, here are the Clippers. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Powell's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And Paul George with the 3. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Los Angeles. That's to Powell. From deep 3-point range, Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
George against Powell. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and the shot goes in. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
For the lead. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Passes it to Nurkic. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here now, the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. Lillard against George. To the inside. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by George.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. And the dunk by Covington.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
George from deep 3-point land. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 1. And time to step aside. Quick. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Nobody near Lillard. Off target from 3-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
One minute now into this 4th quarter. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. The 3.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Batum for 3.
You know, just a good play there from Melo to get a hand up to challenge a shot. Love that effort.
To the paint. Here's Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Zubac kicks to Batum. Kept alive. Zubac the pass to Patterson. Kennard for three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic is... Here's Lillard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And it's a three-point Portland lead.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands. Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Kennard for three. Good on the three-point shot. Kennard's got 23.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Right wing. From deep. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. That's a two from Lillard. Nurkic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. The Clippers shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. A three ball. Outside for Batum. And the pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. To the middle. A second chance effort. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Ivica Zubac. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
Boy, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The shot by George, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. Powell, the pass to Covington. Here's Powell. From deep three-point range. Lillard dishes to Powell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic finds Lillard. That's a two from Powell. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nurkic, the pass to Powell. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Nurkic with the steal. And McCollum puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. The three from George. Drops in the tray.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Well, now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Shoots from 12. Connects, the jumper drops.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Powell for three. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Holiday, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
And it's Lillard missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Pulls it up. Portland again missing. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. Outside Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from D2. Powell, no one around him. With the putback. And the second chance effort by McCollum.
He plays with so much heart. McCollum, I mean, he is constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Powell. Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Covington kicks to McCollum. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Holiday, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Here's Lillard. Lopez with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Loads it up for Giannis. And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Powell, the pass to Covington. Lillard from outside. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finished off the break. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Lillard scanning the floor. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. .107 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And Covington sends it back. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Middleton outside. And he makes good on the layup.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
McCollum outside. 23 seconds left in the first. The dish to Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Forbes the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Off target on the 15-footer.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Trailblazers out in... underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Connaughton. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The 3 from McCollum. Cantor against Portis. Tries again, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Pass to Connaughton. Inside. Here's Portis. Here's Nora. Back to Portis. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. He kicks it to Tucker. There's the pass to Connaughton. They grab their own miss. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there. With the score this tight, he makes so many hustle plays. And here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
McCollum with the ball. Pass to Simons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simons has got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. The Trailblazers rebound. Anthony lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got 8.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Passes it to Nora. Bucks passing it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Pass to Norkic. Lillard from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
The pass to Nurkic. Powell kicks to Lillard. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 7.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Lillard. Throws up. And Lillard throws it down.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Lopez. Over Anthony. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And so, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Stirring up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal. Ring shot on the way. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday, pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Covington with it, now guarded by Middleton. Here's Lillard. Covington trying to break free, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around. His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Offensive rebound, Bucks. They blow the whistle, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Lillard. The free throw is good from Lillard. Bucks trail by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Lillard. Knocks down the step-back J. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
Portis trying to free himself. It's good on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Now the pass to McCollum. On deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Portis, the pass to Nwora. Doubled by McCollum. Back to Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. The lead is 2. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Powell dishes to Nurkic. Great D that time from Portis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Robert Covington. Anthony comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Here's Connaughton and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Collins trying to break free.
Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Antetokounmpo passes to Nwora. The 19-foot shot, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Nwora's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Powell kicks to Anthony. Back to Powell, fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Lets it go with a 3. Nwora can't get it to go. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 6. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got P.J. Tucker. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Pass to Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The shot by Middleton, wide open, misses the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Holiday, and Lopez has it in the corner. Here's Middleton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony, and McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. The shot's good.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Holiday trying to free himself up. They get it back. Covington with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots. Here's Lillard. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
He's a volume three-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
Here's Holiday. Tries it from 9. Here's Giannis. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Lillard. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And he makes that one.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks to Powell. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. A shake.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good for Giannis. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard outside. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness, just a total team effort.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
And stolen by DiVincenzo.
Not enough ticks left.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Lopez kicks to Giannis. It's in!
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And they commit an intentional foul. This is another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Latrey off on that one. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night, David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And the Clippers starting five. Batuma's out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5-spot. The break fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Jackson against Holiday. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. George against DiVincenzo. Now, here's George, guarded closely. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
The deep three from George. The rebound by Middleton. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. And the shot is long.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. George against DiVincenzo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Giannis against Morris. That one, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And it's George missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. And it's good for 2.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
The deep 3 from George. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Giannis up top. Covered by Morris. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. There's the lob into the Kumbo.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. But deep three from George. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Morris. The rebound by the Bucks. For three, Middleton. The long distance three is buried. Middleton's got 5.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. From deep, Giannis. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Rajon Rondo. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's man in at the small forward spot. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 6. Stolen by Tucker.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's T. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Portis. Here's Nora. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Cousins. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Bucks leading by 4. To the right side. Here's Nora. The shot off that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And the pass to Cousins. And he banks in the layup.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Shot from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Teague, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Teague drives in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Teague's got his first basket.
And all those hours in the weight room paying off right there for Teague. Nice finish through the contact.
Jackson looking around. Tipped away. Pass to Zubac. Ibaka, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Connaughton. The rebound by Patterson. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Cousins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Cousins has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. Passes it to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Teague. Fires from deep. The Bucks getting another chance here. Right side, Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Rondo with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Giannis. 6 points for him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Cousins pulls it in. And here's Los Angeles. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Rondo. Kennard on the wing. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And that one, good. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rondo against Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches, and as the first... Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Ibaka comes in for Morris. And it's George in for Luke Kennard. Here's Zubac. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. They push it up 4 on 3. Lopez with the steal. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Zubac. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's Mann. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked. correct on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks trail by 3.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday against Rondo. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Ibaka against Giannis. The 3 from George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. For the tie, Antetokounmpo, no good.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
And Batum kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jackson with the bounce pass. Back to Leonard. Launches it. And the Clippers miss again. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
George looking over the floor. From downtown, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
George dishes to Jackson. Outside, George. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Clippers trail by 4. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. Offline with his 3.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Leonard finds Batum. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Man passes to George. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. George has got 4 points this quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clipper. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Luke Kennard out there with Jackson, and it's Batum in at the center position. On the wing, Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard kicks to Batum. No one near him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And Teague, here we go. The Clippers grab the miss. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for George. Baca comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. The pass to Portis. Stolen by Zubac. Ibaka outside. That one doesn't go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. No good. Shot missing. Clippers leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Now here's Beverly. Kennard finds Zubac. Shoots over Tucker. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And they get it back. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. And finally they hit one.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
And here's Beverly. Dishes it to Ibaka. Misses the layup. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The Clippers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Beverly. Great D that time from T.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Fast break, here they come. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Clock at 6. To tie it up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beverly dishes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Great idea to get it to Cousins. Things are starting to tighten up. Could be a hard-fought battle the rest of the way.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard inside. Antetokounmpo defending. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. Kennard's shot is off. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. This is it to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Kennard, the pass to Beverly. Now Kennard. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their... Thank you, David. Great.